Well, our beloveds, we are going to do a special alert tonight, letting you know that you are all loved. That is all that we really want for you all to know. How very loved you are, no matter who you are or what you have done. The universe loves and adores you, and there is literally nothing that you can do to separate yourself from the divine. Now, having said that, there are natural consequences and realities that do occur here on your host planet, and that is karma and dharma. What did you come here to do, and what have you done? So if your dharma was to be a particular type of person and you are in alignment with that, well, then there really is no karma because you're fulfilling your life's purpose, right? It's just as it should be. However, when you somewhat stray from your life's purpose, well, then there are some other consequences that arise or arrive, which are designed to help to steer you back onto your dharma, right? So if you come to experience lovelessness, well, it doesn't mean that your desire is to be without love. It is to experience the fullness of it in order to revert back to love. So while you may be on your life's path in one form, you're really not, because you're meant to revert back to love, and therein lies the karmic backlash. But when you come to play the role of what we would call a very negative actor, well, your outflow of past experiences may not be as negatively karmic as one would expect, because there is less contrast between where you are and where you are meant to be. But there are also natural consequences of your behavior. So if you are meant to be a negative player, you will still have to deal with certain legal aspects and the human repercussions from your experiences. So there are 3 different lessons today which we wish to impart upon you all. And that is that you are always loved because you are meant to expand, and you are expected to make mistakes, as you like to call them, though we call them expansionary or growth phases. And then there is the karma and the dharma, and then there is just the natural consequences of certain behaviors that you all can figure out. Sometimes you're spared the extent of it, but nonetheless, there are oftentimes still hidden experiences, meaning that you do one negative thing and you have another lesson, which is to teach you that energetic piece, which may not at the human level connect, meaning that one does not logically connect to the other, but nonetheless at an energetic level, it is the same lesson, believe it or not. So when you are unkind to people, it may come back in an unkind form from a completely different actor or player within your life. And that is it. We don't have much to say right now because this is a month of transition again. And you all are doing what you all are doing. And some are having epiphanies and many are not. And that's kind of it. You are on the downward slide or slope of this year. So the momentum in itself will help to get you to where you need to go. And many of you are at least experiencing a little bit less contrast and a little bit more flow as things move into a different harmonic balance. It doesn't mean that life is not easy, that life is not hard. It just means that there's a little bit more flow right now to get you downstream, with the occasional puddles or brick walls that interfere with your path downstream. And why a brick wall in a stream instead of a boulder? Well, that is for you all to decide at some point. But what we can tell you is that a brick wall is a man-made structure, whereas a boulder is a natural element that one would find. So remember, when one door closes, another door opens, or sometimes it is simply for you to sit and learn why you are in prison in the moment, because maybe no doors opening is exactly where you are meant to be, so that you can find whether or not you need to climb the wall or sit in order to explore your navel and figure out what your life's lesson is at this moment. There are so many lessons that are bubbling up to be seen, heard, felt, experienced, and tremendous opportunities for growth abound. We shall leave it there. Many of you are finding connections that you haven't found before, and the excitement as you discover these breadcrumbs is really amazing for us to witness, because as the lights within come on and you begin to understand the nuances within this journey, well, it's just a pleasure to watch the awakening occur globe-wide as many new unexpected descriptors are coming into the forefront of the existential plane. We believe in mankind, believe it or not, even though oftentimes you all don't think that you can find your way out of a paper sack. But maybe sitting within the paper sack is where you are actually meant to be right now. Sit, observe, explore your navel, and learn why you do or don't have any lint that has been captured within your navel. Explore that for a while and figure out who you are and why you are here, and all will be revealed. And so it is. Namaste.